Okay. Would you rather go to a DJ Khaled poetry hour or a
DJ
Yoko
Khaled
Ono
poetry hour.
one-person opera?
Don't even need to know the other thing. I want to go to the DJ Khaled slam poetry hour. DJ Khaled, DM me.
Hey guys, it's Bad Snacks here, and welcome to The Sauce Factory. This is a new show where we're talking about music production, music tech, music lifestyle, and talking to all kinds of artists, producers, and engineers from all over Los Angeles. And I'm so excited to start this new series, and we are starting off strong with our first guest, none other than Intrnet BF. Truly, no one better to start
Once
this
in a
series
generation talent, Intrnet Boyfriend is in the studio.
I really cannot emphasize this, that there is no other person on God's green earth I would start this podcast with than Intrnet BF. He is the man, the myth, the legend.
Thank you. That's the best introduction I've maybe ever received.
Oh, there are plenty more to come.
Great.
You will be introduced many times in your life.
I freaking better be. I'm tired of doing it myself. Actually, no, I'm not. Hi, everybody. I'm Dom. I'm Intrnet BF. And I'm here to talk sauce. I'm here to talk swag. I'm here to discuss the nitty gritty of what is compression and how does it work.
That's exactly the vibe of this show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I don't really think that this needs an introduction.
I wanted to start this off with a question that I know I've been really curious about, and I know that a lot of people who also follow you on Instagram have been curious about. We're going to just dive right in, which is, are you good?
No.
Are you okay?
No. Is anybody good? Actually, well, straight up, gay down, I have been pretty good lately. I have managed to fall ass backwards into abundance. And frankly, health is wealth. I got a lot of good friends. I got a lot of sweeties in my immediate orbit. And
Ooh.
I don't know. I think I'm an unwell person in a unwell society.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm hanging out.
So I have been meaning to ask you, I know that it's a little bit, time has elapsed since they happened, but I was wondering what your thoughts were on the Grammys this year.
I have a lot of thoughts, but what were you going to ask?
I was going to ask if you thought that anybody got snubbed.
I am so happy that you asked this question. Thank God that Beyonce won Album of the Year for her country album.
I thought of you immediately when that
I
happened.
was sobbing.
Yeah.
I was at a church gig and I received a text that Beyonce had won Album of the Year, and you better believe a tear did roll down my cheek. I don't know actually that happened. I'm lying. But simultaneously, I have some notes.
Okay.
One, did we know that Chris Brown won R&B Album of the Year this year?
Did he actually?
Yeah, he's like out here winning Grammys and shit, bro. Look up what he did. Actually, you can edit this out. I don't know how much legal trouble you're trying to get into.
No, this is good information
One,
to know.
Chris Brown won R&B Record of the Year at the Grammys this year. That's just like wake up sheeple.
Wait. I thought that the No Worries album won R&B.
Did it?
Can we fact check
Can
this?
we Google this?
The No Worries album was like definitely contemporary something, because I remember Ray Khalil got her Grammy.
2025. Chris Brown's 1111 Deluxe won the 2025.
Wait, then what did the No Worries record win? Do you know how to spell No Worries?
NX Worries. Progressive R&B.
Progressive R&B.
Okay, shout out to
Okay.
them. That's
Okay.
amazing news.
That
Simultaneously,
record completely warranted.
oh my god, perfect album.
Yeah.
I listened to that. I listened to the No Worries album last year every single day from like 7 a.m. to 7:45 while I was working out in my backyard. Just absolutely.
It works for all hours of the day.
It's perfect. I'm glad to hear that one.
Yeah, so that was progressive.
Okay, so progressive R&B,
Progressive
clearly the R&B, clearly in the not progressive category. Clearly Chris Brown is taking some awards not in the progressive R&B awards, respectfully. I also think I was really excited to see Charli XCX take home Dance Album of the Year. That was a huge win.
Huge W.
And also the fact that Not Like Us won Record of the Year and Song of the Year.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can hear everybody in the Grammys all the people that work in the music industry screaming A minor.
Yeah.
And the camera cuts to Beyonce and she has to stop singing because she has caught herself. And oh my God, it was beautiful. As a Southern California born and bred fool, it was a good year at the Grammys.
It was a good year at the Grammys.
Doechii won Rap Album of the Year, rightfully fucking so.
Yeah.
And she also gave probably the best performance I've seen on television in
She's
quite
crazy.
some time.
She's crazy.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have said maybe Doechii best new artist last year,
No,
frankly.
100%.
Because who won?
Chapel Roan, our girl, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
And she did win that award, and you said it. And Doechii maybe should have, respectfully to the other people in the room.
I think it was a toss up, and I would have been happy with either one. But also, I feel like just given like the meteoric success of Chapel, but I will say there is this phenomenon with artists like Chapel Roan and Charlie XCX of just like these are artists that are like huge in the gay non-male community.
Poppers.
But it's like you go to like Florida and people are like, who?
Yeah.
Not to pick on Florida. Arkansas.
Respectfully. I feel like there's Arkansas. Actually, I went to Arkansas Pride last summer. It was fucking lit. I showed up and the friends I was staying with were like, hell yeah, we're so excited to have you. And I was like, why did you guys invite me out here for Pride? And they were like, and I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, it's a straight couple. And at one point I was hanging out with the woman of the two of them. And I was hanging out with her and like a couple other girls. And one of them was like, who I'm like staying in her house. I've been there for like 3 days. And she was like, Dom, you're straight? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, I never would have guessed. And I was like, thank you. Huge compliment.
Honestly,
means I'm safe.
Yeah, no, you are. It's one of my favorite things about you, actually, is how remarkably safe of a person you are. For this next segment, I'm pulling out my laptop. All right, so we're going to play a game.
Yes.
And this is a rapid fire would you rather.
Hell yeah.
And I sourced these from Instagram.
Okay.
And they're good,
Okay.
I think.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Would you rather sweat mayonnaise or have forever Cheeto fingers?
Cheeto fingers.
Would you rather fight a goat-sized chicken or 50 chicken-sized goats?
Goat-sized chicken.
Okay. Would you rather go to a DJ Khaled poetry hour or a Yoko
DJ Khaled
Ono
poetry hour.
one-person opera?
Don't even need to know the other thing. I want to go to the DJ Khaled slam poetry hour. DJ Khaled, DM me.
Would you rather... This one kills me. Would you rather switch to FL or kill yourself?
Kill myself. I love Ableton.
Okay. Would you rather invest all of your money into Slinkies or the next magician you see at a birthday party?
The next magician I see at a birthday party. Oh my God, that's the best birthday party I've ever been to.
Now that's stimulating the economy. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
It's gonna be the duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
I'm kicking those little fuckers. I got my boots on. Get out of here. Come here, PETA. Stay out of my DMs. Opposite of DJ Khaled.
Okay. Would you rather have one bean or two beans?
Two.
Okay. Tight. Nice.
Actually, it would kill me to have to divert it. Would he be jealous of himself? I've already said two.
That's a good question.
Because they'll hang out. That's fine.
They would hang out and like snooze together maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But Bean is a very jealous little boy. Okay, here's another question for you.
Okay.
What is your personal anthem and why is it Slut Me Out Too?
I was gonna say Slut Me Out Too. It Slut Me Out Too by NLE Choppa because it's just so catchy. And
It
also
is.
like he supports the LGBTQ community. I've seen him discussing it. He's an ally. And also, if I was a bad bitch, I would me too. Me too. So, there's drugs in that song. And also the beat is so like I love dropping a sequel to a song. Two, the beat is this like crazy Jersey maybe not Jersey club, it's like if I was a bad bitch. I can't remember if it does that or not. But it really is incredible, and I think it's certainly a level of hype I aspire to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I hear that song in the wild ever, but if I did,
I only hear it in the wild.
it's a state of mind.
Sorry.
The wild is a state of mind. It's a song that finds you.
I praise God. NLE Choppa has given me a lot of confidence, I think, because what he did was he said some of the most insane things I've ever heard a person say.
Yeah.
And then he said it a second time directly in a row. That the chorus repeats. It's so funny.
It's
incredible.
It's really amazing. So speaking of amazing songwriting,
Okay.
one thing about you, because I'm realizing that we, as a collective audience, we don't know that much about Internet BF, but I can tell the audience that you are one of the most like efficient, fastest, and also like poignant songwriters that I know.
Listen to women, folks.
And I'm like kind of curious, like, how did you get to be that way?
Oh my God. I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
Well, one, Jesse, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's an incredible compliment. I think I decided I wanted to, and then I was like, how do I do that?
Mm-hmm.
A friend of ours gave me some really good advice several years ago.
Yeah.
So I think we often think of the creative skills, writing, composing, whatever, as like a person who is gifted and chosen by God reaches out into the icy ether and they take hold of an idea and they wrestle it forth. And it's like, no, dude, you just have to sit down at the instrument every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are different skills involved when we think about the arts. One, there's the mechanical skill of like, am I good at my instrument? Two, there's creative taste that you cultivate over the course of years and years and years. And then there's the exercise of the creative muscle, which is different than technical proficiency in your instrument or even musical knowledge and music theory itself.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who are really, really brilliant musicians who have no taste.
So how do you develop taste though?
Listening to good things and being discerning and
Listening
reading
to women?
books. You have to listen to women. Ask yourself the right questions, and also,
Yeah.
but the most obvious, it's funny because there's an answer that's like, it's simple and it's really easy and the answer's right in front of you and it's boring. It was our mutual friend. It was Kiefer who literally was like, I was like, dog, I'm not writing fast enough. And he was like, what if you practiced it? I was like, what? And he was like, set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you have to have the verse done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have
Right.
to be anything. But in
Yeah.
those 5 minutes, it's like, I worked at a warehouse and I had 8 hours a day where I had headphones on.
Right.
So how many times can I set a timer for 5 minutes after
Totally.
I've finished moving a shipment of books around
Yeah.
and listen to a knowledge beat and like go into my notes app and freestyle a little bit?
Totally.
That's the practice.
I feel like we could easily find a name for this because it's kind of like the Pomodoro technique. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Where it's like 45-minute intervals or something like
yeah,
that.
I think it's like you study for 25 minutes.
Yeah. Right. But it's like intervals of time where it's like you're on, you're off, you're on, you're off. Okay, so what would you call this?
The Del Zampo method.
The
Make your goal as small as possible. Make it so small that you can pick it up and digest it and do it even on the hardest day of your life. Because like...
What's like the most digestible food? Carrots?
Oh,
Like a roasted carrot?
oh, whoa.
Hold on. Oatmeal? No.
Oatmeal, probably. I feel like oatmeal's digested by
I'm
the
trying
time
to
you
think
get it
about
in
like what
your
you
body.
feed to small babies.
Baby food.
Yeah.
You need to make your goal baby food. You need to puree your goals. The question that was posed to me was,
Yeah.
what's a goal that is so small you can do it every day for hundreds and thousands of days in a row?
Yeah.
Because we don't need 75 hard.
100%. Yeah.
I've never finished 75 hard. I've started and gotten 3 weeks in,
Right.
but then you burn out and it's like I miss a day and I failed.
Yeah.
Make your goals
100%.
smaller, be nice to yourself, and get really like, be specific. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just make getting good your goal.
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, that's like my thing is like the no zero days, but no zero days in my vernacular means like you do just like one thing, one super achievable thing. I really still want to find a good name for this technique. It's not Pomodoro, but it's not baby food. It's because Pomodoro is a type of sauce. It's like a type of tomato.
Well, Jesse, I mean, it's snack sized.
Snack sized.
Whoa. Make your practice sessions snack sized.
Snack sized. Itty bitty tiny snacks.
Tiny itty bitty tiny snacks.
Itty
bitty tiny snack for you.
Yeah.
Do less.
I've been talking about this with so many people of just like, I am trying to do less in 2025. Mm-hmm. Like in every facet of my life, except for a couple. I'm
trying to be more, but other than that.
But
but everything else less. No, I don't need to modify the orgasm count. I think we've achieved.
You know what? It's good for you. It's good for your health.
Yeah.
It's good for your health. All right, we're going to do a truth or dare.
I'm 5'3". What's up?
Okay. Truth is that you tell me the most diabolical thing that you have most recently written in your notes app. The dare is that you show me the most diabolical photo in your photos app. Recently, within the last week. They both have to be within the last week.
Okay. Okay, define diabolical. Are they going to see this or just you?
I'll see it, but I'll describe it.
Okay, define diabolical, please.
I feel like you'll know.
Okay, actually, yeah. Okay, you know, Jesse, I can't show you any of these photos. It would ruin our friendship.
Okay, so go to your notes app.
My notes app? Okay. Let's see. Unhinged. Okay, actually, you can read all the way down until the multiple spaces and dash marks that I've made here. And we can do all of this. Okay, so getting back into it. The truth was what's in my notes app. The truth is this is what's happening.
So some could say that
these are ideas for like, all right, if I'm rapping.
That they were given to you by God. Okay, so starting with, I'm texting Shoddy about woodwinds.
I know who that's about.
I need a woman I can climb like a tree. 3 a.m. and I'm yearning like a white woman.
I've never lied in the notes. I've never told a lie.
All right. Oh my God, it gets better. My chain's all gold, but my nuts blue. Pull up to the function and leave with a lesbian. Acting my age, grown up. I'm a thespian.
I forgot I wrote any of these.
Oh my God, this is good. All right, I gotta give the gram a little ass, and you do.
Sorry.
And you do.
I'm sorry to my mom.
Follow Intrnet BF
for cheeks.
I seen a lot of things fall through my chain gold, but you knew nuts blue.
I did. I read it a second time. I wrote my chain gold, but my nuts blue twice in the same notes, in the same note at different times. That means that I thought of it, wrote it down, forgot it, came back to it, and then was like, yo, I have a great idea for a lyric. My chain's gold, but my nuts are blue.
Okay, I'm only gonna read one more because it's just catching my eye.
I'm the worst person that anybody's ever met.
Icy hot on my Here you go.
Thank God.
I need to calm down. That was very funny.
Okay, we can do better.
Hold on. Can we do the brother?
Yeah.
The brother one?
Brother.
Okay, all right. So now that we know that you're a lyrical genius.
I don't know.
So genuine question is, what is on the docket for you? Do you have releases coming up? Because you've been kind of teasing. You've been teasing.
I love to leak my own music, and then when nobody listens to it, I'm like, it sucks that I'm not famous. Um, I have an album that's done. I
Yes.
have a music video that's done. I have a bunch of stuff that's done.
Yes.
And we're in the process of, I'm going on tour. I need to book it. I'm going to ride a mechanical bull at some point in a city near you.
I'm coming to your town and I want to ride the craziest piece of ass in your city. I need to be on the mechanical bull in your town.
That was a painful voice. I became a prospector so quickly. I have an album that is done. I have a tour that is in progress. I got tickets to see Beyonce Cowboy Carter, and I got a really good outfit for it.
Yes.
So,
okay,
y'all,
so exciting things are on the move. We are not kidding ourselves
excited.
this year.
No, not this year.
Not this year.
We're building community.
We are building community. Yeah, exactly. Middle fingers up.
I made so many of the best songs of my life in the last year and a half, Jesse.
I am honestly so proud of this arc and watching this arc in progress because you, not too long ago, lost your hard drive in a tragic accident.
Yeah.
Which I think we can turn this into maybe a little bit of a PSA, which is to back your stuff up.
Back your stuff up.
You know how many songs there are out there that are like, back it up, back it up. Of just like, instead of backing that ass up, why don't we back up your files onto another hard drive?
Amen.
Yeah. So now we're introducing the secret sauce segment, which I'm really, really excited about, which is that we are going to trade some workflow secrets, some tech stuff.
Yeah. So my secret sauce is the plugin master plan by a company called Music Hack, MUSIK Hack. And as a person who has been like stubbornly rooted in like, I have to do it myself, I have to learn how to do it myself, I need to understand it. For years, there's only so much I know how to do with like the multiband compressor from Ableton and EQ and etc. Right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I need bang for buck. I need a cheat code. I need something that has 4 knobs on it because I am easily distracted. So
By knobs.
It's remarkable.
Okay.
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
It's really ludicrous.
It sounds incredible. So it's kind of like a minimal UI.
Yeah. It has on there the LUFs, loudness, something. Loudness, you fucking stupid ass nerd. That's what LUFs stands for, and don't let anybody tell you different. It's very understandable, and I watched a 3-minute video about it, and then I made a 10-minute video about it. Like, it's that good. This is the best part. I think rent to own for like 6 months, it was like $7 a month. It's like $80 total, and they had a rent to own option.
Is this through Splice?
I don't think so.
No, it's just
yeah, just through.
It's only $7 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you own it at the end. Exactly.
And let me tell you, I love that model so much. Like as somebody who's worked with a lot of software companies in general, it really irks me when there's no ability to just own the license and you have to constantly keep re-upping. Like, I love the rent to own model so much, like vouch all day long. So that's actually amazing to hear about because it sounds great in the session that you sent me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into your demo session and just A/B a couple spots.
Yeah. There's plugins you can put on your master that will make the hoes fall in love with you, respectfully to all the hoes. As a person who has a short attention span and only so many hours in the day, I love a plugin that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knobs total. And we get some toggled options like thick or clean or smooth. First, what I'm going to show you is one of the most insane songs that I've ever made. I'm going to play this song for you without master plan.
Smoke a little weed, do a little dance. I don't gotta say nothing and they clap their hands. Eyes on me, this is my chance. Baby, where you from? Can I have this dance? She coming home with me, it was on a nightstand. Italian, she's cost a motherfucking band. She looked me in the eye and she holding my hand. I'm living my dream, I'm the motherfucking man. I smoke a little weed.
All right, well, we can all agree that bangs super hard, and whoever made it definitely can do way more burpees than Phineas. If your speakers are up loud, you're probably going to want to turn them down. All I've done is I've turned Master Plan on.
Smoke a little weed, do a little dance. I don't gotta say nothing and they clap their hands. Eyes on me, this is my chance. Baby, where you from? Can I have this dance?
Master Plan is really tight, and it's like $80 total. So I don't know, dog. That's like what? 4 McDoubles a month. Here, I'm gonna just walk you through what it does real quick. If I put it on, this is how it looks. All the sliders are at 0. We've got low, middle, and high. This is just our EQ situation. And then this is your loudness. This applies compression and limiting to make the track get louder at a good rate. And then you have your wideness, your width. Then we have thick, which, what does it do? It enables an additional saturation circuit. And you have a slider we can crank up. We have clean. It removes a buildup of sound in the low mids, parentheses, muddiness, close parentheses. We also have a multi-band compression situation here. So if you want to compress the low end and the high end, but leave the middle the way that it is, you can do that. I am not going to do that. Smooths it out. What is the definition that it gives us when we hover? Oh, very gentle compression that smooths the overall sound. Horny. Then we have calm, which reduces harshness that builds up during the in-the-box processing, which in the box is your laptop. It's where Jack is. And you can double that calmness. That's when you have 2 Xannies on the airplane instead of 1. Don't do that. Then we have a tape emulator. Now, what does all this do?
On the wheels on a nightstand. Italian sheets cause the motherfucking band.
Yeah, Jesse, that's it. That's my sauce.
Hey guys, today's episode was brought to you by me. Right now we don't have sponsors, it's just us. Thanks.
Was I supposed to say something?
So my secret sauce today is a plugin that I've talked about before, but I still feel like it's super slept on. And it is Life by XLN Audio. And specifically what I've been using this for is creating tops. So those cool kind of rhythmic, really interesting little sound bites and qualities that you can put between your strong beats. That's been like a huge part of my workflow, and this has made that so easy. So we have a couple little inanimate objects here. They're jars full of candy. And oh my god.
I'll pick them up. We're recording. Keep going. I'll pick them up.
Tom just spilled the
No, I didn't.
bombs everywhere.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so now that we've gotten it back together a little bit. So the way that this works is that there's a phone app that accompanies the plugin, so you can take like Foley, you can capture Foley wherever you are, and then it's going to turn it into a sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this with our little jars of candy. I'm going to you can use yours as a shaker. Maybe you want to put a little sound bite at the end. Exactly.
Okay, I'll put some stank on it.
All right, here we go.
Elon Musk has hair plugs and they're falling out because he's getting bad ketamine.
I don't know if we can use that.
It's just one long sensor. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, I went on a little longer than I expected to.
So we just recorded that, and see how it already syncs straight to the plugin?
I am aghast.
Isn't that crazy how fast that works?
Mouth agape.
All right, so I'm going to hit OK, and then let's see what we got. Yeah. And what's cool is you can also
My
add this
auntie
little...
is a man now. He's more confident to live his plan now.
And then you can put in this kick to contextualize it. Like, come on. That's like already a beat in of itself. All right, we're going to randomize this to give us more options. Stop. That's actually kind of tight. Ooh. Let's go. Ooh. Like every single one of these is a song starter.
This smacks.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying, is that I feel like this plugin is super slept on. Like any single one of those could be the beginning of a song in of itself.
I'm losing my mind. That's so
right?
tight.
And it could be anything. It's literally anything that you can record, and you can record with your phone. XLN.
Damn. Shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Sweden.
Shout out to Sweden.
Shout out to Peter. Shout out to everybody
love
at XLN.
Sweden.
Shout out to Sweden. Oh, I sat on my balls.
We are in rough shape.
God.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
So on that note, thank you guys so much for watching the first ever episode of The Sauce Factory, and thank you Intrnet BF for being my first ever guest.
My pleasure. I'll be here 7 days a week. You're the best. Thank you for having me and teaching me about music. What's so funny? What is it?
I can't with you.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll definitely be back.
I
You'll
better
definitely
be.
be back on the show. No doubt. No
shout out
doubt.
to God.
We'll be If you would like to support the show, all of the ways that you can stream this are down below, and the best thing that you can do right now is just let your friends know that we exist and we're doing this. I'm really excited about this because we got a whole journey ahead of us.
Follow to get your aura up.
Yeah.
Be safe out there, kids.
Follow for the sauce. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, so I want to make this a tradition.
Are you going to ice me?
Low key, I'm kind of about to ice you. Hold on, close your eyes. As a token of my gratitude for you being on this show, I would like to present to you my ultimate secret sauce, which is my Bad Snacks hot sauce.
Oh my God.
Which, by the way, I make in-house. I made it with a labor of love. It is quite literally the fruits of my labor. There's a lot of fruit. It's very fruit forward.
Yeah.
Just
very
like-
fruit forward. Just like, what were you going to say? Was it going to be homophobic?
No?
Would Jesus have said it?
Yeah.
I don't think he spoke English. Jesse, thank you so much. I have had a bottle of this before, and it lasted about a week in my house. It's that good.
Great.
And you can can people buy this somewhere?
No.
It's all mine.
Not yet. Not yet. We got to figure out some stuff before that can happen.
Thank you so much. I love you. I'd take a bullet for either of you.
Yeah. Thank you to Noah for being on the AV, for being
Shout out to Noah.
our manager for the day, our producer for the day.
Thanks, Dad.
I can't call you Dad.
I got high to kill the hours that I couldn't spend with you. Here in the desert on this Friday afternoon, wide-eyed and shy, try as I might, I don't belong except to you.
Oh my God.
We need a segment where we send beats to NLE Choppa and we check back in on the status.
Write that down. Somebody write that down.